Episode 3 begins with the sound of work on the farm. But this story didn't start here. It began in a silent jungle, a place filled with wind, flowers, and complete loneliness. From there, I searched for a place to survive. I faced dark nights, unknown dangers. And deep inside a dark hole, I found diamonds. That moment changed everything. Now, with a growing farm and a safer place to live, this journey enters a new phase. It's about building a future. After that, I started collecting sand because I knew I would need glass. I placed the sand into the furnace, and slowly, it turned into glass. This glass may look simple, but it's going to be very important for what comes next. I took the seeds out of the chest and planted them carefully. The first floor of the farm was finally ready, but the work wasn't over yet. There were still more floors to build. This farm was just getting started. After that, I started cutting down trees. I collected some wood, turned it into planks, and from those planks, I crafted slabs. With everything ready, I went back to the farm and continued building the stairs. After that, I needed dirt to build the second and third floors of the farm. So I started collecting dirt blocks. But while I was working, night slowly fell. So I quietly went to sleep because I had absolutely no mood to fight zombies. I skipped the night. After covering the entire third floor with dirt, I intentionally left one block empty. This wasn't a mistake. It was part of the plan. I placed a slab on that spot and slowly poured water into it. Everything started flowing exactly the way I wanted. This farm wasn't just growing crops anymore. It was becoming a system. After that, I plowed the soil as well. And finally, the last floor was completed. The view looked like this. After that, I realized something. This place was missing light, and without light, darkness invites danger. I placed 2 planks right in the center of the farm. On top of them, I added trapdoors. Then, I placed another trapdoor each sides and removed the dirt block. In the middle, I placed a light source and quietly closed the trapdoors. Hidden, but powerful. I did the same thing on the second floor as well. The same design, the same hidden light. Now every level was bright and safe. The next morning, I was heading to the top floor of the farm when suddenly my foot slipped and Luckily, I survived. Only 3 hearts remained. Death was right in front of me. But somehow, I lived. And that's when I realized falling from this height and still surviving. This wasn't normal. How did I survive? While covering the third floor with dirt, it happened again. I lost my balance and fell straight down to the second floor. After filling the third floor with dirt, I left 1 block empty, right in the center. There, I placed a wooden slab and slowly poured water. Everything flowed as planned. Night was falling, and it was time to head back to the bed. A new day awaited. As the morning began, I walked over to the furnace, hoping the glass would be ready by now, but it wasn't, still unfinished. So I turned my attention to my supplies, checking what I had. From the edge of my vision, a zombie, burning in daylight, came straight toward me. Staying focused on my work, I went out and collected some coal. Coal was important. I knew I would need it, because from coal comes light, and light means torches that will keep my farm alive and safe. I placed a lantern on the third floor, and with that, the farm finally started to show its true form. This is how it looks now. This is how it looks now. Calm, bright, alive. But the journey isn't over yet. There's still a lot of work to be done. While plowing the dirt blocks, I noticed something. My iron tools, they were badly worn out, almost broken. And at this moment, I knew exactly what I needed. Iron. Mining was the answer. But not today. Tomorrow morning. Day 14. That's when we go mining. Early in the morning, I stepped out and crossed through the jungle. When suddenly, I reached a place that made me stop and just stare. Below me was something massive. So big, so unexpected, that I couldn't believe my eyes. A gift hidden beneath the ground. So I made my way down, and right in front of me, I saw iron. Exactly what I needed. I moved closer to mine it. But before I could, a zombie appeared. No choice. First, the zombie had to go, and then another zombie, and a creeper. 3 threats, 1 mistake, and it's over. I had to control the situation, right here, right now. At this moment, I knew it. My sword was broken. But I remembered, I had seen iron up there. So I made a decision. I mined just enough iron. There was no time to leave. I needed a crafting table, a furnace. I smelted the iron and crafted a new sword, because without a weapon, surviving against zombies would be almost impossible. After everything, after dealing with the zombies, I thought it was over. But then, a green slime appeared, right in front of me. I defeated it, but it split into 3. I took them down, and then they multiplied again, for smaller ones. They were weak. They couldn't deal much damage, but they were everywhere. One by one, I cleared them all. Only then, I moved forward. I don't even know how many zombies there were. I just kept swinging, again and again. One by one, they fell. Finally, it was quiet. And that's when I saw it. Ahead of me, something crystal-like, glowing. I used a creeper to break the way open. And when I looked inside, my eyes froze. They were real, crystals. But before I could react, something went wrong. An accident, one I wasn't ready for. For the first time in this world, I stood there in shock. I thought I was dead, but I wasn't. When I opened my eyes, I was on my bed, alive. My mind was filled with questions. How did I survive? How did I get back? There were no answers, only silence. After that, I went back to the same place, to the same cave, where the incident actually happened. I had no choice. My loot wasn't with me. Everything I had was still there, waiting. I believed my loot would still be there. And when I reached the spot, it was exactly where it fell. My items untouched. That's when it hit me. If my loot was here, then how did I end up in my bed? What really happened to me? My mind was flooded with questions. No answers, only confusion. What was this place doing to me? After that, I started heading back toward the farm. It was close, very close. My mind was still heavy, but work had to continue. So I decided to finish what was left. The stairs. I had placed them wrong before. This time, I needed to fix them properly. I had built a 4x4 pillar, but I didn't realize how much time it would take to cut it down. While I was working, night fell, and even now, there was still so much left to do. The pillar was finally done, but then, out of nowhere, a creeper appeared. Seeing it, I just knew it was time to rest. To skip the night, I went to my bed and slept, skipping the darkness and the danger it brings. Morning came. The first thing I did was craft new pickaxes. The old ones, they were broken. After that, I began placing the planks carefully, making sure each one was aligned. Not just quickly, but properly. Every plank had its place. Every step mattered. Slowly, the structure started to take shape. Then I started building a 4x4 pillar. Right here, exactly where it had to be. I remembered the mistake I made here before. And this time, there was no room for error. Every block, placed with care. Every step, double-checked. This pillar had to be perfect. While working, my oak ran out. I couldn't continue, so I went back to cut more oak trees. Crafted more planks from it, and got back to work. After that, I made oak slabs and started placing them carefully, perfectly. Every slab aligned, every step precise, so that the stairs, from the second floor to the third floor, would be fully proper. Nothing out of place, everything in its right spot. Then I looked around at the side of the lower work area. If I placed planks here, it would look much better. So, I started placing planks from the side, carefully, step by step. Slowly, the structure began to take shape. And then, I went to sleep. The night had already fallen.